Hi, welcome to a mix up the Mix Up channel. Please watch and enjoy.
Hi, welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we speak on Vybz Kartel, the unstoppable force of dancehall. Early life, the making of Adidja Palmer. Born Adidja Azim Palmer on January 7, 1976, in Kingston, Jamaica, Vybz Kartel emerged from an environment shaped by grit, poverty, creativity, and resilience. Raised primarily in Waterford, Portmore, he grew up in a community with intense social pressures but also rich musical inspiration. His childhood was defined by sharp observation, the bustle of roadside vendors, the pulse of sound system clashes, and the everyday hustle of people struggling to survive. Music seeped into his life early. Influenced by reggae giants like Buju Banton, Ninja Man, Shabba Ranks, and the lyrical poets of dancehall, Kartel became fascinated with wordplay and storytelling. At age 12, performing under the name Adi Banton, he recorded his first song and began writing lyrics with the ambition of using music to escape the hardships around him. These early years laid the foundation for the kind of artist he would become: bold, unfiltered, and relentlessly expressive. Formation of Vybz Kartel, and solo breakthrough. Kartel's first major step into music was through a small group he formed with friends called Vybz Kartel. The trio eventually disbanded, but he kept a variation of the name, Vybz Kartel, which would soon become one of the most recognized aliases in Caribbean music. In the late 1990s, he caught the attention of producers and sound system selectors by releasing sharp, witty, street-conscious singles. His talent for crafting lyrics made him a natural fit for Bounty Killers Alliance, then the most powerful collective in dancehall. Kartel wrote songs for other artists, learned the industry's structure, and sharpened his delivery until it became unmistakable. By the early 2000s, he transitioned from promising newcomer to dominant voice. Rise to stardom, the evolution of the world boss. Kartel's breakthrough came in 2002-2003, when he released a suite of hits that became staples in dancehall. Guns Like Mine, Most High, Tech, Gal Clown, Emergency. The release of his debut album Up to the Time in 2003 marked the beginning of an astonishing creative run. His follow-up albums, More Up to the Time 2004 and JMT 2005 cemented his status. But Kartel's success wasn't just about music, it was about persona. His razor-sharp lyrics, command of patois, charismatic danger, and fearless commentary made him stand out. He wasn't just a DJ, he was a cultural force. He introduced new slang, reinvented fashion trends, shaped club culture, and used shock value as a tool of empowerment. Few artists in Jamaica could rival his confidence or lyrical intelligence. Innovator, provocateur, cultural disruptor. Kartel's artistic style fused social realism, hardcore storytelling, sexual expression, and political commentary. Tracks like Romping Shop, With Spice, Clark's, Touch a Button, Life Sweet, Straight Jeans and Fitted, became generational anthems. He regularly reinvented himself, from hardcore lyricist to fashion trendsetter, from teacher of street philosophy to controversial cultural figure. His 2010 to 2011 dominance saw him release chart-topping singles almost weekly, scoring local and international hits that reshaped the sound and image of modern dancehall. Controversies and public battles. Kartel attracted controversy as much as acclaim. His feud with Mavado produced one of the most intense musical rivalries in dancehall history, splitting fans between Gully and Gaza. Though eventually mediated by political and community leaders, it remains a defining moment in the culture. Additionally, his outspoken views on politics, bleaching, relationships, and the industry kept him constantly in public debate. Incarceration, the trial, the turmoil, the transformation. In 2011, Kartel's career took a dramatic turn when he was arrested in connection with the disappearance of associate Clive "Lizard" Williams. The subsequent trial became one of Jamaica's longest, one of the most publicized, and one of the most polarizing. In 2014, Kartel was convicted and sentenced to life in prison. The ruling shook Jamaican culture to its core. The island's most influential modern artist would spend years behind bars. Yet, remarkably, Kartel's musical output did not slow down. While incarcerated, he continued to release music, scoring hits like Fever, Coloring This Life, Any Weather. His ability to dominate the industry from inside prison became legendary, adding to his mythos as the world boss. Legal victory and release. In 2024, the UK Privy Council overturned Kartel's conviction, citing juror misconduct and due process issues. By mid-2024, the Jamaican Court of Appeal ruled the case should not be retried. After more than a decade behind bars, Kartel walked free, sparking national celebration, intense debate, and renewed focus on flaws in the justice system. Personal life. The man behind the music. Kartel's personal life has always sparked intrigue. Known for his charisma and unpredictability, he has fathered several children and remained publicly connected to family. One of the most significant relationships in his later life has been with Dem Ozturk, who supported him throughout his incarceration. In interviews following his release, he has spoken about maturity, commitment, and a new outlook centered on stability and personal growth. Despite the intense spotlight, Kartel often describes himself as a private individual who uses music as his primary voice. Legacy. The architect of modern dancehall. Few artists in Jamaican history have reshaped the culture the way Vybz Kartel has. His impact is vast. Musically, over 1,000 recordings, one of the most lyrical DJs of his era. Global collaborations with Major Lazer, Rihanna, Missy Elliott, and more. Influence on artists from popcorn to skeng to international stars like Drake. Culturally, redefined fashion trends, created new slang and cultural codes. Humanized ghetto storytelling in a modern context. Industry influence, pushed the boundaries of production, marketing, and branding. Set the blueprint for the post-2010 dancehall sound. Global reach. Today, Vybz Kartel is regarded as a dancehall icon, a polarizing genius, a cultural transformer, and one of the most influential Jamaican artists of the 21st century. His journey, from Waterford youth to worldwide legend, is one of brilliance, controversy, and undeniable impact. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on all social media platforms. Like, comment and share.